All right. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Salatu wa salam ala ashraf al-anbiya wal mursaleen Abil Qasim Muhammad wa ala alihi al-tayyibin al-tahirin. Welcome everyone for the webinar that we are having in order to prepare for the arbaeen ziyarat of 2018. It is going to be an exciting, an amazing, magnificent journey, something that truly we are doing as a result of the love that we have felt, and you will see and experience whatever Allah has in store for you in this journey. There's something that is in store for you, and you will see that, and you will feel that, and you will experience that. So inshallah, as we get started on this, some preparations need to be made in order to make sure that we get the full benefit of this journey, because we are taking time off and we are going to spend time and money to go to this on this journey. So we want to make sure that whatever we are able to gain and benefit from this journey, that we are able to get. So inshallah, that's what we'll do. And in order to do that, certain things have to be done before we leave, and certain preparations have to be made before we leave. So we are going to go through some of these things in this webinar. Now, if you want to ask questions, you can write the questions on the WhatsApp group, or you can write the questions in the chat. I will, whenever I take the breaks to answer the questions, I will go to the questions and ask. The webinar will be divided into two parts. First, it will be more of an ideological discussion as to how to prepare ourselves for this. And then the second part will be more of a logistical discussion as to how we are actually going to go on about the trip and the things that we are going to do. So based on that, if you have any questions regarding logistics, hotels, stay there, arrivals, departures, flights, and all these things, please wait until the second part so that you listen it out and then ask the questions, because most of those questions will be answered as we go forward. All right, so let's go forward, and we are going to start and see this. Now, just for yourself, please keep handy a pen and paper to note down points and information that I'm going to be sharing with you. So you want to have something handy to write it down. But, I'll also share some things on the WhatsApp group, also the things I'm going to say here. But just for your own information. And also have your ticket information ready so you can verify the information I have, and we can go through that. The webinar will be recorded for future reference. So if you aren't able to attend the webinar, or if you have missed something because you had to go somewhere, so I will send you the link on the WhatsApp group where you can go back and listen to this webinar at your own convenience. Write the questions in the chat. I mentioned that, and I will answer them at breaks. When I take the breaks to answer the question, I will go back to chat room or the WhatsApp group, and I will see if you have any questions there so I can answer it. All right, let's get started. With Ziyarat arbaeen, when we look at Ziyarat arbaeen, we need to ask ourselves, what is, first of all, Ziyarat? Ziyarat itself. What is Ziyarat and what is it about? Have you ever paid attention to that? Have you ever been able to define what Ziyarat is? Ziyarat is the literal meaning. Ziyarat is the literal meaning of Ziyarat, which means to visit. It means to visit a lover, someone that you love, someone who loves you, and spend time together. That's what it means. You do ziyarat of a person that you know who loves you and you love him. Between you, there is an attachment, a bond, and then you want to spend time together. It's like, for example, you go to your family member, your mother, your father, people that you love, people that you want to spend time with. And then when you actually go to them and spend time with them, this is called ziyarat. And that is actually the meaning that we are using the word in. When we say ziyarat, it means to spend time with those that you love. There's an ayat in the Quran where Allah says, Inna wa'adallah haqqun, that the promise that God makes is always true. It will never be false. He will never go back on his promise. He is God. And hence, one of the promises Allah made with believers is that they will meet their imams and stay with them. That the imams, who are the reflection of God on earth, the light, the paths, the love that God has put on earth, that we understand God through this, Allah says that you will, because you are in love with them, I will make sure that you get the chance to be with them and to stay with them. Ziyarat is the fulfillment of Allah's promise. When He makes you go to the Imam, then He's fulfilling the promise that He has made to you. As a believer, He said that you will go there and you will be with them. It is one of the sweetest and the most gratifying blessing that Allah has given His servants, the chance to spend some time with the Imam. This is truly something that we need to feel in ourselves, that truly it is a promise and Allah is fulfilling that promise, and that's why I'm going there. I'm going there because I'm going to spend time with that person who loves me the most. Now obviously this visitation, this meeting, this spending of time together has some rules and regulations, some procedures and etiquettes that should be observed, and has some secrets and manners that when we learn those secrets, our meeting will be that much more gratifying. So we will mention some of them in this webinar. These are things that will help you to prepare yourself mentally, psychologically, spiritually, in order to make sure that this meeting is truly beneficial and truly gratifying. All right, here we go. Number one, the first secret that you should know regarding ziyarat: mind before body. Before you visit your beloved, your heart must yearn for him. When you want to visit someone, it should not be by accident that you went expecting it, that you didn't know that it was going to happen, that you really didn't want to, but he or that person came in front of you. You see that the reaction would be different. Your state would be different when you meet someone accidentally. But when you yearn for someone, when your heart really wants to meet that person, let's say you really want to meet your parents, you've been away from them for a long time and you miss them and your heart yearns for them, then this meeting, which is going to happen after that yearning and after that desire, is going to be a completely different experience. You will see that after a long while, after a long wait, after true appreciation for this love and this bond and this attachment, I have finally come to this place where I can meet you. This has to be there. Oais Karni was a companion of the Prophet. He was a companion of the Prophet, but did you know that he never met the Prophet? Yes, Oais never met the Prophet. He became Muslim just hearing about the Prophet and about Islam. And he stayed with his mother. Mother wasn't a Muslim. He became a Muslim. She didn't allow him to go anywhere. He listened to his mother, did not go anywhere. One time, he had a chance to go to Medina on some business. So he asked his mother, is it okay? Is it okay for me to go and visit the Prophet? And she said, yes, it's okay, but you should leave the next day. Do not tarry. Do not delay. Just leave the next day. So he agreed and he went to Medina. And as luck would have it, when he reached there, the Prophet was not there. He had gone on some business out of town. And Oais felt rejected. He really felt dejected. And he felt sad, but it was okay. He came to the house of the Prophet, asked about him. They said he wasn't there and he left. He didn't stay any longer. He came back. And after that, he never had a chance to go back. He had never had a chance to meet the Prophet. When the Prophet was dying, when Prophet Muhammad was dying, he was on the deathbed. And then you see that he gave his shirt and he said, give this to Oais. He sent someone to give it to Oais. He never met him. And that shirt was given to him. And Oais took that shirt as a priceless gift. When Oais left that day in Medina, when the Prophet came back the next day, he made this comment and said, I smell the fragrance of someone. Who was here? They said, this person came in, met you. He said, did you see that person? And they said, we only saw his back when he was walking away. He said, you saw the person who would be with me, my neighbor in heaven. He will be my neighbor there. Oais never met the Prophet, but he was closer to the Prophet than anyone else. Really, the physical meeting is not important. It is that connection, the spiritual connection, the heart to heart, that's more important. Everyone who's going to go and meet the Imams, Imam Hussein and Imam Ali, should have that connection right now. That I waited a long time for this. And I truly thank God for giving me the chance to go and see you. That yearning must be there before we go forward. For your ziyarah to be useful, your heart must yearn for this meeting. Number 2, second secret of ziyarat. Focus on the beloved. Your focus should not be on things that are not the person that you're going for. Ziyarat is not a vacation, and we're not trying to get away from our normal life to take a break. You want to feel good, you can go to Hawaii and feel good. It's time off from work. Anything that changes your scenario makes you feel good. For most people, ziyarat is like that. It's a change in scenario. You leave your normal life and your work, and you spend some time, and you don't have to think about bills and phone calls, creditors. So what happens, you feel good. This feeling good is really the same feeling you get if you go to Hawaii or the Key West. this should be different. Ziyarat should be different. It is a whole different idea that we go for. You're visiting your Imam, so pay attention to him. It is disrespectful to stand in the Imam's sanctuary and think of something else. Focus. There are many distractions around you. There are many things that are all over the place. Can you focus on why you're here, why you're there? Can you get yourself to do that? Concentrate from now. Think from now. Think deeply. Why are you going there? What is the purpose? What is this meeting for? What time are you spending? Is it going to be the most precious time in your life? See, and if you're able to focus on it, because focus is a sign that you love someone. And being distracted means that other things are more important. If you've ever been in love with anything, you know that when you love something, nothing else matters. Everything else is secondary. It's not even there. You can't see it. The whole world can be falling apart. You don't care. Why? Because you are in love. That's what love means. And focus is a sign of love. Number 3, clarify your intentions. Make sure that your intentions are clear, why you're going there. This is not about focus, it's about your intention, why you're going there, because a lot of times your intention is good, but it's unclear, it's vague. The house is different than the household. The house is wood and cement and windows and other things. The household are the people that live there. What's more important, the house or the household? People end up going to see the haram, the dome, the architecture, the tile work, the marble, whereas that is irrelevant. What's relevant is the landlord, the person who lives there. Who are you going to go and see? The Imam or the haram? Clarify your intention. Make it clear. The haram, the shrine, gets the value from the owner of the shrine. The shrine is not what's valuable, it's the owner, the one who lives there, that's valuable. We kiss the door of the house. When we go, we kiss it because of the love that we have for the landlord, the one who lives there. And that's what's more important. Clarify that intention and make sure that you're going there for the right reason. Clarify intention. You struggle to come here because of the Imam. Number 4, the 4th secret of ziyarat. The Imam is alive. We need to go knowing that the Imam is alive. Most people, they don't recognize that or realize that. They go there thinking that, we are going to visit the dead, go to a graveyard or something. Do you fully realize that the Imam you're visiting is actually alive, and in fact more alive than us? In the ziyarat, when we read the ziyarat of the Imam, we are made to testify that when I give my salam, you hear my salam, you listen to it, and you respond to it. So the Imam can hear us when we say salam, and he responds to it. And when he responds to it, do you listen? Do you hear him? He can hear you. Do you hear him? So now tell me, who's more alive. He can hear you and you can't. It means that he is much more alive than we are. And that's why you see that a person who believes in that would have a completely different attitude. If you realize, then your meeting with him will be enthusiastic and full of spirit, because you're actually seeing someone who lives, who never dies, who lives. Not only does he live, he is the life giver. He gives us life. You'll be careful of what you do and say in his presence. If you know that he's there, how would you know it? How do you know that you believe the Imam is alive? You will be careful of what you do, because he's there. You will make sure that you do not burden your companions, and do your best to make sure that you sacrifice your comfort for the comfort of others. You will be at your best behavior knowing that the Imam is there, alive and watching you, witnessing what you do, knowing what you do. So you are going to be careful. That carefulness, that good behavior that a zair, a visitor, has, that awareness that the visitor has of always being self-sacrificing, is a sign that he believes that the Imam is alive. That is what makes your ziyarat successful. How do you deal with others is a reflection on what you think of the Imam. You will make sure that you help others and take care of them before helping and taking care of yourself. When you go for ziyarat, it's not about taking, it's about giving. You will give more because you just want to give. You want to make sure, because you will do it. Why are you doing this? Because you're in the presence of the Imam. That's why. That's why you're doing and sacrificing things and sacrificing your comfort for others. Number 5, travel lightly. You shouldn't have too much burden on you. You should travel lightly, and I don't mean luggage. Do not carry too much load. It's backbreaking. Our Imam likes us when we have the least burden. What burden are we talking of? What is that weight, extra weight and extra pounds that you carry that you don't need to carry, that has made us obese? Yes, it is the burden of being in debt to others. You owe others, it's a debt, it's a burden on you. You can feel it. Sins, the burden of sins, small sins. When you commit sins and you do wrong and disobey your Creator, it's a burden that you have. The burden of pains we have caused others. We have said things that were disrespectful, that we are not so proud of. These are burdens on us. The Imam doesn't like it when we come with these burdens. Have we rectified the wrongs we have done? Did we go back and see the wrongs I've done to others and the things that I've taken away from others? Have I rectified that? Have you made a resolution not to hurt others again? At least you should make a resolution. Not only did you rectify, but also make a resolution, I will not do it again. Have we asked for forgiveness? Have we asked for forgiveness from the Creator? You know, his forgiveness is all encompassing. No sin is beyond that. But have we asked for it? Have we begged him for it? Travel lightly, lessen our burden so that our Imam is happy to meet us. And hence, that's how we should go there. Imam, I don't want to come there with all these burdens. Let me see what I can do to take some of this weight off me, this burden off me. Let me apologize. Let me say sorry to some people. Let me start off with that, so that way I will start to rectify the past and make a resolution for my future. All right, I've done 5 secrets. Others I will mention it inshallah when we are there in arbaeen, in the majlis, and the speeches that we'll have. I'll mention things over there that inshallah will enhance and enrich your experience. So I'll take this break to answer the questions. We have done the first part of the seminar, of the webinar, which is regarding the ideological part of that we can get ready, for the ziyarat. So there we go. Let me just open up okay, chat. Okay, seems that everyone is okay with this and you have understood it. It will give you some time to reflect on it, and that's good. Please go on and think about the things that I've said. Let's go on now to the other part of the webinar, which is going to be the logistics of the trip. All right, so let's start with the program and logistics, everyone. I'll go through the things that we mentioned. Okay, a question has come, and it is saying that it is mentioned that we need to fast 3 days before our trip. Is that while we are in the US or before we go, and before we go to the Ziyarat Imam Hussain? Yes, this is before you leave your homeland. 3 days you fast. It is said that it's mustahab, it is recommended that you fast for 3 days in order to intend to go for ziyarat. Yes. So let me start off with the program and logistics, everyone. So now, just keep that in mind, and we are going to go through the things, and I want you all to take down notes as we are going through it and to understand clearly well how things are going to work there. Okay, this is going to be our program in Iraq. For those people who know, there's some of us arriving on the 20th. Now I started with 22nd because the majority of the group will be arriving from the 22nd. So let's see this. On the 22nd of October, arrival in Najaf or Baghdad. Pick up from airport. I will go through the arrivals later, all right? I'm just going to go through the program. Now, the first day when we reach there, after everyone comes to the hotel, we will arrange to go for the ziyarat of Imam Hussain on Tuesday morning. After breakfast, we will go and do the ziyarat of Imam Hussain and Hazrat Abbas. We'll do the ziyarat, inshallah, and then you have the time to spend, to stay there, to spend time there, okay? Now, after that, we see that on Tuesday night, which is Wednesday morning, we are going to depart early morning, 4 a.m., let's say, or maybe a little bit later. we are going to depart from Kazman, Fort Kazman and Samarra. That is going to be on a Wednesday. So the whole of Wednesday, which is 24th, we will be in the bus. We'll go to Kazman. Kazman is about 3 hours away. A 3-hour ride to Kazman. And then from Kazman, we are going to go to Samarra, which is another 2.5 hours from there. And so we are going to reach there. But again, I say these timings, these are just the right times. But the actual time there might be a lot more. So that's why it's going to be a day-long trip, and we are expected to return late at night. We're not going to return anytime early. We're going to be returning late night. And it's an all-day trip that we're going to take. So the bus is ours. We will take the bus, and then we'll go in the bus. And inshallah, we will be, everything will be there for us. And we will be back late night. And obviously, we will be exhausted when we come back. So when we do come back, we rest at night. The next day, which is going to be Thursday on the 25th, is when we go for the local ziyarat. We will go for the Al-Qamar River, station of Imam Sadiq and Imam Mahdi and Ali Akbar and Ali Asghar. We'll go to all these places that are the maqamat and the holy sites in Karbala. It's walking. So when we get rested, we'll do the walk and all these things. Then on Friday morning also, whatever we haven't been able to do, we'll do it Friday morning. All right, we'll get that done Friday morning. Now, 26th, Friday afternoon, 4 p.m., the buses will leave for Najaf to drop off the walkers. Those who are walking, they will be dropped off in Najaf. They'll be dropped off in Najaf, and they will then be walking back from Najaf. So the next 2 days, they'll be walking in order to come back. And again, I'll explain about the walking later. Then we have the majlis, and then after that, and those who are staying here can go and do ziyarat of Imam Hussain, Hazrat Abbas, wherever they want to go. They have those 2 days that are free, that you can go around and do the ziyarat and all these things while the other people are walking. On the 29th, we have Monday, and which will be the eve of arbaeen. Eve of arbaeen, inshallah, we will have a majlis, dinner, and then we'll go in the julus to the haram, right? And we are going to join the other groups, to go for the julus to the haram. And then on the day of arbaeen, which is the 30th, arbaeen, we will have the majlis and the ziyarat arbaeen. We'll read that and we'll do all of that, inshallah, at the hotel itself in the morning. And then in the afternoon, everyone is free to go and make the ziyarat and spend the time there in Karbala. Now the 31st, inshallah, we'll have majlis in the morning and a farewell ziyarat of Hazrat and Hazrat Abbas. It's going to be a farewell ziyarat because the next morning we are going to transfer from Najaf to Karbala in the morning. I'm saying 5, but I think it'll be about 7 o'clock. We'll eat breakfast there early morning, and then we will leave in the bus to go to Najaf. We'll do the ziyarat of Imam Ali, and in the evening we'll go for Masjid al-Sahla, right, and other places that I haven't mentioned here. And then again, we'll see which one we'll do first, Kufa or Sahla. But on the 2nd, which is Friday in the morning, we'll do Masjid al-Kufa, and that's it. Then we start, and we'll do other things that are necessary there. Now, there's some people leaving on the 2nd, most of the people leaving on the 3rd, and there's some leaving on the 4th and 5th also. So this is the program that we have, and I'm going to send this program to everyone on the WhatsApp group. You will come, and inshallah you will see this on the WhatsApp group, and we will send it to you there, right? So you can keep it. But again, I have to tell you that in arbaeen, programs can be made, but because of logistics and because of the rush and because of the people, things will change, timings will change in a huge way. Things will be canceled because, you know, many things are not in our hands. There are just too many people there, and there's a lot of rush there. So whatever we get, we just have to get it. That's why the people who have been there before know that arbaeen is not a joke. It's not going to be easy. You know, it's not a time where you can spend, it's not a place, or arbaeen is not the occasion where you can spend time with uh, in the holy sites. Really, you can't. You know, you have to come off season for those things. So please beware of that. Don't be like, oh, you know what, I'm frustrated, I couldn't go here, I couldn't go there, we can't do anything. That's the way arbaeen is. The main part of arbaeen is being in Karbala on arbaeen and walking, and just that experience of Karbala. That is arbaeen. All right, so just keep that in mind, and you know, we will try to do whatever we can in the best way possible. So here it is. That's the program. Let me go forward. Hotels. Now let's look at a hotel so that you know where the hotels are, how they are, right? You have the hotel that we're going to stay in Karbala. This is 14 Panorama. 14 Panorama Hotel is where we are going to stay, and this is going to be our hotel. This is a fairly new hotel, clean and nice. So if you see where it is, you'll see this Imam Hussein's. If you see the map, this is an aerial view. You see the map where the haram of Imam Hussein is, and we are in this street that is and inshallah, just you have a view of this. When we get there also we'll see it, but here's another way of looking at it. That's a Google map walking. It is 550 meters from the haram of Imam Hussein. It's an 8-minute walk. 8-minute walk to get to the haram. But I'm saying 8-minute, you know, in arbaeen, that 8-minute is really extended because of the fact that you will see all the roads are full of people. So that's, you know, that's another thing we have to look at. But you see that, you know, we are located by the tents. If you look at the tents of Imam Hussein, and you will see the tents where are there of Imam Hussein, you will see over here, and we are right next to the tents. That's where the hotel is. Well, the street that's right next to the tents is called the Tents Street, Mukhayyam. Share Mukhayyam is where we are. All right, so this is an idea for you to get about the hotel that we are in. This is in Karbala. In Najaf, this is the Zamzam Hotel. Zamzam Hotel is located very close to Imam Ali's shrine and overlooking the Najaf lake. The Sea of Najaf is overlooking that. It is a really nice hotel that we have, and if you see the where it is from Imam Ali, it's only one little lane that goes in from Imam Ali to the hotel that we stay at, which is Zamzam Hotel, which is a 5-minute walk. It's a less than 5-minute walk to the haram of Imam Ali. That will be our hotel in Najaf, the Zamzam Hotel. Okay, arrivals and departures. Now, it's important for us to organize the arrivals and departures, and we are working on that. We need to be accurate with everyone's information. Sometimes things are written down wrong, we get the wrong information, and we don't want that. We want to make sure that all the information we have is accurate, and we know exactly when you're coming, so that we can tell you about this. So here I'm going to go through the list of information that I already have. Please check your name and make sure that the flight and the timings that we have are correct. October 20th. These are the 6 people that are coming on the same flight into Najaf. And now all of these are Najaf arrivals. So I'll come to the Baghdad arrivals. These are the people on the Monday flight, which is the October 22nd in the morning. They're going to be coming. So please make sure your name is there. All right, and again, the list continues for Najaf. These are the arrivals. October 22nd, Monday afternoon, we have 2 passengers. And then October 26th, we have 2 passengers. These are walkers, right? They will be there walking. Okay, we have these 2. Now, let me go to the Baghdad ones. Baghdad arrivals. I have these people coming in and they are for the morning. There are 9 people that I have so far. 9 people I have so far.
Yeah. It's on the WhatsApp.
Then you have the there's 1 person in the afternoon who's coming. And then on October 23rd, which is Tuesday, right, we have 8 people coming in the morning. Just make sure that you are on the list. And then October 25th, Baghdad, morning, 1 a.m. These are the people we have for Baghdad. I think this is the last arrival in Baghdad on 25th, which is Thursday morning. All right. So, rooming list. Okay, those are the arrivals. Now, if anyone is missing, please let me know their details so I can write them in the list. Right, I can write them in the list, and if there's anything that's wrong, also let me know on WhatsApp if there's anything wrong in that. So, inshallah, we will, and I will also post the arrivals in list, the flight list on the WhatsApp group, so you all can see it. Right, and now let's go to the rooming list, please. If you look at it, the rooms, interestingly, in this hotels we don't have 4 bedrooms. So there's not going to be any room with 4 beds in it. There's either 2 beds or there's 3 beds. As you can see, either 2 beds or 3 beds. And the 2 beds we decide. Obviously we don't have a lot of them, but we gave it to, for example, husband, wives, or family members, and so forth. Right? We gave it that as much as we could. So here we go. The rooming list goes like this. Check your names, please, on these lists and see if you are mentioned there. I have 3 pages of this. So this is the first page. So go ahead and check if your name is there. This is the second page. Go ahead, second page. Third page. This is the third page. Very well. So if your name is not listed on it, please let me know again, right? Let me know. And if there's any choices that you have or anything like that, please also let me know that. But as you can see, the rooms are nice. They are clean. They all have Western bathrooms, right? And they are 2 or 3 beds. That's good. So 4 people are not sharing a bathroom. It'll be either 2 or 3 people that will share a bathroom. Very good. Let's go forward. Now, let's get to know our team. Everyone, let me introduce you to our team that's going to be there in the group, that you're coming with. Caravan 72 team, our team, Ahmad Cheesy. Ahmad Cheesy, he is the logistics manager. He's based in Najaf, and he is proactive. His name is Cheesy, but he's not easy. That's his number. Please note down his number. I will also put it on the WhatsApp group, right? I'll put it on the WhatsApp group for you to have. That's his number, his local number. It's important for you to have that. He speaks English. He speaks English, and he's able to communicate very well. He's in charge of logistics. So he'll be taking care of the hotels, the buses, the other issues that you all need, wheelchairs or workers and helpers. He's there to make sure that your life and your time there is comfortable. Amir Raza, based in Dallas, he's our manager. He will be managing the group internally. If anyone has issues with the hotel, with anything like that, he will be there to help you and to make sure that things are running smoothly. He will be announcing the timing for the program. He will be making sure that everyone gets to know the schedule and what happens on a daily basis. If you have any requests or issues like that, you can approach him for those things, and he will be taking care of you. He will be also in charge of the sabil that we have, the mawqif that we have, the stall. He will be in charge of that. Anyone who wants to volunteer for the mawqif, we have it every day. We will be making chai there, and we'll also be serving snacks. We have already raised some money here. I think he has raised, a good amount of money here for that. And if anyone else wants to raise money in their local communities to bring it, you are welcome to do so. And we will spend the money there together to buy the things to give to the Zayari. If you want to bring anything with you like chocolates and candies or anything like that, you are welcome to do so. American candies are a big hit there. People really go for them. Last year, we had candies. They went like so fast. So you're welcome to bring any amount of candies that you want. We will be and we can serve it out with the chai that we serve. Right? So he will be the manager of the group, and he will be in charge of that. Sheikh Ramadan will be our guide. He is local in Najaf. This is his number in Najaf, right? He is local in Najaf. He is from America, and hence he speaks English and Arabic fluently. And so he will be the local guide, and he will be the one, looking after us and taking you around and making sure that everyone stays together. Please, you need to follow his orders as he makes sure that everyone is able to do the ziyarat. He will be helping us doing the ziyarat, reading the ziyarat, and so forth. So this is Sheikh Ramadan. He is based in Najaf. And that's me. I'll be the group leader, and I'll be there, obviously, with you all the time to make sure that every part of your ziyarat is done correctly, and that that you go back with good memories. Now, uh, things that you are going to get in the mail that I sent you, right? You know, things that you got in the mail. This is the cinch bag, the drawstring cinch bag for Caravan 72. This is useful when you want to go to the haram. You can take this, just your ziyarat book is there, and you can put your shoes in there. Well, you can't put, you know, if you want to put your shoes in there, you can put your shoes in there, you can put the ziyarat book in there, and that's it. As you know, phones are not allowed in the haram. So do not take them out of the hotel. Because right now at Arbaeen, it will be difficult for you to put the phones in. They have places where you can keep phones as amanat, but because of the rush there, it will be very difficult for you to do that. So do not plan on taking any electronics to the haram. They will not allow that. Leave all the electronics at home. You just want to take certain things with you. Just the ziyarat book. You want to take the hotel card with the address on it, right? And the card that we will give you with the numbers on it, and that's it. You know, you want to keep that, and you want to keep the inside part empty for your shoes, so you can put your shoes in there instead of giving it at the shoe stand there, because again, there's too much rush there to give the shoes. You will be there in line forever. So try, and that's the reason this bag, you know, you have, if you have it, it will be helpful for you. Second thing is the scarf. The group scarf is really important. It is an identifier for our group. If someone gets lost, it's easy to find them, and trust me, people get lost. The first day happened with my own mother. She went with someone to in the haram of Imam Ali in Arbaeen. She went in the haram of Imam Ali in the morning, and that's it. She wasn't found, and we looked for her for a whole 24 hours. She didn't know where the hotel was. She was just in one place. A whole day she spent in the haram. We could not find her. There are too many people there. We went around looking for her until someone who knew the group found her, and he was abroad, but she spent 24 hours inside on the first day we went there. So please, this is really important. Wear your group scarves for everyone, men, women, and children. Everyone should wear them, so that not only are you safe and protected, but you can also help other members of the group who are lost or need help. Because when they see you wearing the scarf, they'll know that you are a part of the group. They can approach you for help. They can approach you for something. While you're walking, if you see someone wearing this scarf, which is very unique because we know we have certain colors that no one else has. You know, it is distinctively ours because it's not just any red. It's a Ferrari red with a Lamborghini yellow, you know, and that makes it unique. So you have this scarf and you wear that anywhere you go. It's important. It's very important that we have this because we cannot find anyone who doesn't have it. There's just too many people to look for you. So please wear it at all times. Whenever you leave the hotel, wear the scarf. When you come out of the room, wear the scarf. Just keep the scarf handy. Don't keep it inside somewhere. Keep it handy right there by the door so that when you're leaving, you take it and leave. Make that a habit in the group. Ziyarat guide. This Ziyarat guide I wrote myself and I have made it myself, is to help you with the amal there, and it is an abridged version because we want to make it like smaller, but you know, it has the things that you need to do and read the ziyarat. I also added the ziyarat to arbaeen at the end of it, so the one that you're getting in the mail. So most of you already have it. Those who have received the passport should have gotten their ziyarat guide. Keep it with you at all times. This will help you to read the ziyarat. If you want to bring other books of du'as, you're welcome to do that. There are Mafatihul Janan in Arabic in all the places. But if you want to bring your own books, you're welcome to do that also. Right? You're also welcome to do that. But remember, do not bring electronic versions because electronic versions are not allowed to go in the haram. But you can take books in the haram. So these three things we are sending you as the ziyarat package. The cinch bag, the scarf, and the Ziyarat book. Now, about the mokib. Let me just start off on the mokib. I explained to you a little bit, which is the sabil. It will be right outside the hotel. And, when we get there, Brother Amir, he will organize it, and he will announce to the group when we are going to have the chai, that we will be there to serve. And those who want to come out and serve the chai to people, men and women alike, doesn't matter. You all can come out there and serve the people. And as the people are walking by, you'll see the street is full of people, and give whatever we can for the people, and also be a part of serving the visitors of Imam Hussein, right? So this is a great chance for all of us to be a part of it. And as I said, if you want to donate, or if you want to volunteer to bring snacks there, you are welcome to do so. You can contact Brother Amir, and he is on the WhatsApp group, and you can reach out to him and let him know regarding what you want to do, because this is our way that not only are we visiting there, but we also want to be a part of the whole giving and the self-sacrificing and the service thing, that we want to serve Imam Hussein and his guests who are there also. Not only are we guests, we have the chance to become the host also. And inshallah, it is a very fulfilling job and thing that we want everyone to be a part of. So that's the mokib and the sabil. Anyone who wants to ask any questions can ask Brother Amir on the WhatsApp group. Okay, now the walk. Now the walk that we're going to do, literally from Najaf to Karbala, is a 16-hour walk. It is a 16-hour walk. If you look at Google, right? Now, obviously you can't do the 16 hours in one day. It's going to be hard. Usually it takes 2 to 3 days, depending on your speed, right? And obviously, and you don't walk the whole distance at once or a lot of times. It's good just to walk 1 hour and take a break, right? And then walk another hour, take a break. Spread it out, right? You can make that thing. You will know how much you're walking by the numbers on the pole. The electric poles there are 50 meters apart, and they're numbered. So each pole that you pass is 50 meters, like 50 yards. And so you will know how much distance you're covering as you go forward. So you keep that in mind. Now, we will start off as a group, but we'll not keep together as a group. Do not expect for us to be as a group. It's very frustrating and it's very difficult. And it's a very bad way of doing the walk, because what happened is that some people are fast, some people are slow, and to keep up with each other is very difficult. So my advice is that families, friends can break off into smaller groups. Husband, wife together, that's it. You walk together, right? You be together. We cannot have like 15, 20 people walking together. It will just be too much to keep up with everyone. One person is lost, then everyone just has to wait around and get frustrated. So it's not the best way to do this. When we leave you at a certain point to walk, you will start the walk from there. We start together, and then slowly you'll see that, smaller, and at your own pace, you will see who's walking with you. And then you will be able to see which group you are in and keep walking like that and spend time together. And just let the experience come to you. There'll be experiences that you will have. Now, the walking will start on the 26th. We will leave you on the 26th. 4 o'clock, we have the bus that will take you to Najaf and drop you off there. So as the bus drops you off in Najaf, you will then start walking. You can stop off at any tent, because all the people, the tents are there. Whatever tent is empty, you can go inside and get a place to rest and to sleep, right? There's enough food on the way. There's enough chai on the way. People are making chai and fruit and water. They're offering many things on the way. Do not worry. It's all being given out. You don't have to spend anything. So, but the only thing we advise you is just be careful of the water that you drink. Do not drink water from the tap. Make sure that the water that you're drinking is bottled water. And look for that on the way. If you find bottled water, that's what you want to drink, right? You don't want to drink uh, tap water. Chai is good because it's boiled, so you don't have to worry about that. A food that's cooked, eat the food that is cooked and not the food that's uncooked. Stay away from salads, right? Salads are raw. Don't eat salads, right? You will get sick really fast. Uh, these are certain things that you need to know while you do the walk. And even when you're staying at the hotel, try to avoid the salad at least for the first few days. Avoid the salad in the buffet because your stomachs are not used to the bacteria there yet. And hence, once you get used to it after a few days, then you can start eating salads. And now, what the walk, right? Don't pack too many things. Really, you can't afford to pack too many things. It'll be just too much for you. You will see that it's a little weight on your back is going to be a lot because you're walking a lot, right? And you'll feel it. So keep yourself light and as you walk down, right? So this is the walk, and then again, in the walk, here's what happens. If you get tired or injured or anything like that, just go to, if you have a phone, call us. If you don't have a phone, go to the tents, any tents, and ask them that you have to make a phone call to the group. Then you can call Ahmad Cheesy, or you can call Sheikh Ramadan, or you can call the hotel that we'll give you the number for, and let them speak to them so that the tent, we will tell the tent people to put you in a taxi. You know, because there are taxis and buses that are going to put you in a taxi to come to Karbala's checkpoint, where we will be in touch with the driver. We'll be in touch with the driver, and then we will be able to pick you up from where you are, and you will have to walk that distance from there. But at least, you know, this is how you get back if you are too tired, or if you get injured, or if you get sick, and you want to break the journey and you want to come back. All right, so that's it. The next thing is the money, right? For anyone who don't know, that the Iraqi money is called dinars, Iraqi dinars. $1 is equal to 1,160 dinars. So you can say 1 to 10, basically, right? A little bit over. 1 to 10. $1 is 10 of theirs. And that's how you know how much money you're spending. You can keep the calculator with you, your phone. Every time they say the price in dinar, you divide it by 1,160 and you will know exactly how much it is in dollars. Okay, money. Bring along, you know, the money that you bring along new $100 bills for exchange. When you want to bring money to Iraq, make sure that it's the blue bills, IDs. You don't have to be new. By new, I don't mean they have to be brand new. I mean, the new means that not the older version of the dollar bill, the newer version, which is this one, the blue one, right? Because this gets you more money and it's easier to exchange there. So when you get these bills, right, make sure that you get these bills. You might want to get $100 in change in 5s and 10s. The 5s and 10s is to give for bakshish, to give for tips, right? Make sure that you bring that. And also to give at the airport, because when you land at the airport, as I said, there's going to be a $10 charge that the airport will take from you for landing. In Najaf and in Baghdad, they take it for the bus to take you out to the parking lot. They will charge you that, all right? So keep that with you as change. But other than that, $100 bills that you bring along for exchange. Do not bring small bills or old $100 bills like this, because these ones They will not exchange there. Okay, instructions. Follow, number one, follow instructions. Please, when, the idea is that every day, every time we're leaving, we'll give instructions on the WhatsApp group and let the group know what's going on. So you all need to understand and follow directions. If we give you a time, please be there on time, right? If the bus is late, it doesn't matter. We will stay in the lobby. But if the bus is there and we are late, the bus can't wait for us. That's the reason we need to wait for the bus. We'll be in the lobby and we'll wait in the bus. We'll wait for the bus to come. So please do not try to be like, okay, you know what, we're going to be late anyway. No, I'm sorry. Be on time, because it's very difficult in arbaeen time to keep the buses in place. And so we need to be ready. So whenever the bus comes, we go. So we hang out in the lobby. We will talk. It's the best time to socialize and ask, things and discuss things, and truly, share with each other experiences and things that are going on. So keep that in mind, right? Number two, the weather. The good news is that there, right now it's very hot. It's like in the 100. It's about 100. But but by the time that we land, which is 22nd, I heard that the weather is going to get cooler and go down to 85 as the high. 85 will be the high and 60 will be the low. So, which is a good thing, right? It's bearable and it's good. That's one good news that's there. So, we can take that to heart. Do not forget your medicine. So if you have any medicines that you take, please make sure that you bring your medicine. Please do not bring heavy luggage. Don't bring overweight bags, because there are people who have to lift these bags, and you shouldn't make it too heavy, right? Just make it normal. And those who are helping us, and the luggage carriers and the people who are working for us, tips are usually given. So now for the people who are working, like for the luggage carriers, we'll pay them. Don't worry about them. But for the workers that we are going to collect the tips at the end in order to distribute it amongst the group of helpers that we have. We will have a group of helpers who will be helping the group, and inshallah we will distribute the tips from everyone to the guys who are working for us. Phones. Now in Iraq, right, you have SIM cards that are available. You can buy seasonal SIM cards that you can put in a phone if it's unlocked. If your phone is unlocked for international usage, you can use a SIM card there and put it in there for local use. The SIM card can also be bought with data, right? Those people who have T-Mobile, you're lucky, because T-Mobile works in Iraq. It works in Iraq. The messaging works in Iraq. So you can use messaging, you can use WhatsApp anywhere. So that's a good thing, right? It actually works there. If your phone is not locked, not unlocked, your phone is locked, then what you need to do is that you can buy a phone there for cheap. There are phones available there next to the hotel and shops. $30, you can buy a phone, cheap phone, one of those old phones, Nokia phones, right? That you can use there if you want to do that. This is in regards to phones. But as I said, if you're walking, if you don't have a phone, don't worry. What happens is that you can just go to any tent and anyone to let them know I need to make a phone call, and they will be more than happy to help you. Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi is available at all the hotels we're staying at. So it's free and it's available at all the hotels in Karbala and in Najaf. We will be staying at, the Wi-Fi will be available. Wheelchair service. Now, people who want wheelchairs, who need wheelchairs there, and they feel that they need to get a wheelchair there. The wheelchair service, right, is uh, we have helpers available for $400 for the duration of the stay. Meaning that if you want, you need to tell me right now that you need a wheelchair person to help with pushing the wheelchair, so I can hire the helper right now. Because at that time it will be difficult to hire anyone. Tell me right now so I can let them know I need this many helpers with me. You have to pay them $400 for the duration of the stay, but they will be waiting for you and they will be pushing you and they'll be in the hotel working there with you in order to take you anywhere you want while you're there. For, and you pay them $400 for the work that they do. Right? You can get that. Okay. Let's see what else. Now dues. Let me come to the dues right now. Those who have not paid yet, and I said, that I won't take the whole money here. Please bring the money with you to Iraq. Right? Please bring the money in, as I said, the newer blue $100 bills. Right? Don't give me like change there. Don't bring any checks over there, please, because I can't cash those checks and I need that money there. So we need to pay the hotel, we need to pay all the services that are there. So please bring the monies over there and make sure that I get it there. Please contact me for the exact amount. For a lot of you, it's just $1,000 because you pay $395 and it's $1,000 that you have to pay. So inshallah, just keep that in mind. Don't bring me any change of $5 and $10, please. Round it off and bring it in the nearest hundred. Okay. I will then take the money from you in Iraq. Okay, questions now. I'm going to take the questions from you. Okay, will there be Wi-Fi at the hotel? Yes, there will be Wi-Fi at the hotel, right? And the important belongings like the passport and money and all these things, it's okay to leave it in the hotel. The hotel that we're living in Karbala is very safe. It is very safe, and the people there are very reliable. So you can leave it in the hotel in your bags. Don't leave it on your bed. Don't leave the cash on your bed, right? That's wrong, but you can put it in your bag and no one is going to look at it. Okay? And also the scarf. People who are coming there, please start wearing your red scarf in Istanbul when you're about to take the flight to Iraq, so that the people who are with you on the flight can identify you and you can meet each other for support, right? So that you can land together while you are in Iraq. You can meet each other while you're getting on the flight in Istanbul or any other airline that you're coming from. Okay. Can we bring gently used clothes and shoes to donate? Is there a place we can drop it off? Well, yes, there is, right? But arbaeen is a tough time. So yes, you can bring it there. We will leave it at the hotel, and after arbaeen, they will give it away. But not while arbaeen, because it's too much rush and everyone's busy there. Okay. Yes, every one of you is going to be picked up from the airport. So I will let you know on the WhatsApp group. In Najaf, Ahmad Cheesy will be there at the airport. Ahmad Cheesy will be there at the airport in Najaf. In Baghdad, Sayyid Abbas will be there. I will send you his picture. I will send you his picture, and he will be there at the airport in Baghdad to pick you up. Okay. Okay, in about entering the haram, right? Someone is asking about when we reach the signs, how do we enter the haram? The ziyarat is written in the books. It's written in the books, right? And the book I gave you. You go through the book, please. So you know exactly what page is what. Read through it right now, so you get used to it, and you know how it works. So that when we get there, you will know exactly what page to turn to when you want to enter, when you want to read Isnad Dukhul or anything like that. Okay, now one of the sisters is asking, who's reaching there early, can I arrange for an earlier transportation? We are looking into that to see how it works. If they haven't closed off Karbala, that's the main thing. If they haven't closed off Karbala, then yes, we can arrange for a ride for you. We will arrange for a ride for you to come. But if they're closed off Karbala, then taking a taxi is useless, because you will not be able to enter Karbala, and walking into Karbala like that is going to be one, hectic, dangerous, and not worth it. Right? It'll be too much of a headache. Right? And so it's better to wait for the bus that's going to come. But if they haven't closed Karbala off, that's what we're trying to find out. If they didn't, then yes, we can send a taxi and we can pick you up and bring you early. Okay. What kind of travel adapters we need? Do they have 2-pin plug or 3-pin plug? Okay, here's the deal with the Iraqi thing, right? The pin in Iraq, right, is a 3-pin peg, 3-pin plug, right? Iraqi plugs are 3-pin plugs with strange pins. So, but I think that they have adapters there also. Let me ask the hotel and see if they have adapters there. I will ask and make sure. And if not, there are adapters that are available in Iraq. I will ask them to get the adapters.
On the walk,
Right, I'll ask the adapter there for them. Okay. Will there be Wi-Fi and an ATM at the hotel? There's no ATM there. So keep that in mind. No ATM. Bring cash with you. Cash. Only cash. No checks, no money orders, no traveler's checks, no credit cards. Only cash. Okay. Okay, let's see. Cameras are not allowed. I was trying to leave the phone in the hotel and bring my camera. No, you can't take cameras. Yes, if you just want to go to take pictures around, you can just go around the haram and take pictures and bring the camera back to the hotel. But you can't take the camera inside the haram. So if you want to go around and just take pictures outside the haram, yeah, you're welcome to do that. Okay, Wi-Fi is available in hotel. Yeah, you can bring the clothes and shoes for distribution, but I said that we'll just leave them in the hotel and let them distribute it after we go. For those who are walking, we will be going from Karbala, so your luggage will already be in the hotel in Karbala. So you don't have to worry about the luggage because it's already in the hotel. You'll just be taking whatever you need for the walking with you. And that's the good part because we are reaching, because of the fact that we are reaching Karbala beforehand. We can make the ziyarat without the rush, and we can leave our luggage there, and then we can go with what we need to do the walk. That's why it will be much easier and we'll get much more out of it. Okay, for those who haven't received the Ziyarat guide and scarf and cinch bag, you will get it in Iraq when you get there. Yes, for those who are reaching there late, we will arrange for you to go the Ziyarat on your own, with someone as we go there. Okay, for the motorized wheelchair, will we be able to charge it on the way, walk from Najaf to Karbala? Okay, yes, there are charging stations there that they have made. I just want to see the plug and how the plug works and what kind of adapter that you need for that, right? That's the only thing that I want to see, how that's going to work. What kind of adapter do you have and what kind of plug that you have that can go into what kind of socket. So let's look at that there. Or it's like a computer plug. So, well, here's the deal, right? Let's see. We'll have to get an adapter for that, but there are charging stations on the way, and you can charge that. You can charge it there also. All right. All right then. So now, just a point for those people who are going to Iran. People who are going to Iran, please take note that I need, we have the approvals for the visas. I'm going to get the visas stamped in Najaf, but I need 2 passport size pictures. The small pictures, I need 2 of each. I have some peoples with me, but all the people who need the visa to go to Iran, I need you to bring those photographs with you. Please bring those photographs with you in order for us to take that there. So please do that. All right then. Everything seems to be good. Most of you have received your passports. I'm receiving the other passports. I'm receiving the other passports. Right? I'm going to be receiving the other passports on Monday when I go back. I'm in Atlanta right now. I'll be going back Monday, and I'll go to the embassy directly from the airport to get the other passports and mail them out. Otherwise, at the most, I will mail them out on Tuesday, if not Monday. So if I mail them on Tuesday, everyone should get them by Thursday, for sure. All right. Now I guess that's it. I hope we all now get ready. If there are any other questions of relevance, we can ask them on WhatsApp group as we meet. We're all ready to go now. You all have your passports and your tickets. We are making the arrangements for you coming there. Now the only thing remaining is the ziyarat itself. So inshallah, let's start praying and making dua that Allah makes our trip and journey safe and sound, and protects our family and what we are leaving behind, and takes care of that and brings us back to meet our family and friends in safety.
अभी नहीं हुआ, नहीं किया, नहीं हुआ, सो नहीं हुआ। वही तो कह रहा हूँ।
We thank you all for being here for this conference. It's going to be a pleasure being with you all, and we hope to see each other and inshallah, spend time with each other there, right, when we are there. Okay, so with that, I will leave you all, and if there's anything, you can call me and make sure that we are working together on this. I'm here to help you. I'll be leaving this Thursday, so until then I'm there. I want to make sure everyone gets their passports and everything is taken care of before I leave. Okay then, everyone, we will see you then. I will end this recording